Dear students, this is the 8th lecture on interpolation for equal intervals. In this lecture, we will discuss the topic central differences formulae. As we know that if the interpolated value is near the beginning of the table, then we use Newton's forward interpolation formulae. And if the interpolated value is near the end of the table, then we use Newton's backward interpolation formula. And now in this case, in central differences formulae, if the interpolated value is near the center of the table, in that case the value of x0 will be near the center of the table, okay, and that x0 is called central line. And if the interpolated value is near the center of the table, we always use central differences formula. In this section we have following method for central differences: Gauss forward, Gauss backward, Stirling interpolation formula, Bessel's interpolation formula, and Evert's interpolation formula. But in today's topic, we will cover only these three: Gauss forward, Gauss backward, and Stirling interpolation formula. Now, what are the central differences? As I told you in my earlier classes on finite differences, lecture number 1, the definition of central differences. Yes, central differences are denoted by del. This del operator, this is called central differences operator, and definition of this del is del n yk is equal to del n minus 1 yk plus 1 minus del n minus 1 yk minus 1, k minus 1 by 2. If we take here, suppose these are the given set of values: x equal to x0, x0 plus h, x0 plus 2h, 3h, 4h, x0 plus 5h, and corresponding values of function of y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. And what will be, these are the central differences of first order, central differences of second order, central differences of third order, fourth order, and fifth order. How we can find out central differences of first order? If we put n equal to 1 and k equal to 1 here, if we put n equal to 1 and k equal to 1 by 2, what we get here? Y n equal to 1, this will be 1, this will be del to the power 0, 1, that is y1 minus y0. That is y1 minus y0 is called del y1 1 by 2, okay, and del y3 by 2, y2 minus y1 is called del y3 by 2, y3 minus y2 is called del y5 by 2, y4 minus y3 is called del y7 by 2, and y5 minus y4 is called del y9 by 2. If we put here, now for second order differences, if we put here n equal to 2 and k equal to 1 here, n equal to 2 and k equal to 1, n equal to 2, that is, if we put n equal to 2, what we get here? That is, okay, now del square y1, how we get del square y1? That is y del y3 by 2 minus del y1 by 2. Del square y1, how we can find out del square y1? That is, if we put n equal to here, so del square y1 is del y3 by 2 minus del y1 by 2, del square y2 is this minus this. Similar fashion, del cube y3 by 2, del square y2 minus del square y1, and this order we can find out further higher order differences. And suppose this is x0, Here interpolated values near the center of the table means this will be x0 and this is the corresponding value, this is called y0, and this line is called central line. And in central differences formulae we always use the differences which are on the central line, above and below the central line. Okay, so these are the differences which we will use in Gauss forward, Gauss backward, Stirling's and Laplace's, Bessel's interpolation formula or Laplace's Evert formula. Now this is the definition of this del is the central differences of the. For the purpose of simplicity, now we will define this central differences table in an other way. For better understanding of this method, uh, we will draw this table again and by using some other technique. Okay. Let y equal to fx be the functional relation between x and y. And suppose given set of which are connect and the given and the given set of values of x and y are as below. Suppose these are the given set of values x, here x0, x1, x2, x3, and this is suppose x4, and this is the suppose corresponding values of y, that is y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. Here we are saying here the interpolated value is near the center of the table, means here initial value will be here, that is here. If the interpolated value is near the center of the table, definitely initial value will be near the center of the table. Okay, if we assume this term as a x0, then what about this term? This term will be here in equal intervals. Here we have values of x are in equal interval, that is this will be x0 minus h and this will be x0 minus 2h. This will be x0 plus h and this will be x0 plus 2h. Okay, we can define this in some other way, and this is the suppose value which is near the center of the table, and corresponding if this is x0, then that value we assume this is y0, and suppose this is called y minus 1, and suppose this is called y minus 2. This will be y1 and this will be y2. Okay, now what will be the central difference table for such kind of notations? Now central differences table with new notations will be as per below. Now we prepare central difference table, okay, with these new notations. Here we have x. This is the corresponding values of y. These are the differences of first order, second order, third order, and fourth order. Here we have x, here we have y. Here we can write differences of first order. We can write here first, second differences, third differences, fourth differences. Okay, and suppose x0 minus 2h, x0 minus h, and this is x0. This will be x0 minus h. This will be x0 minus 2h, and this will be x0 plus h, and this will be x0 plus 2h. Okay, now corresponding values of the function, this will be y0, this will be y minus 1, this will be y minus 2, y1 and y2. Okay, now we find out differences, and what we are doing in all, whether we are calculating forward differences or backward differences or central differences, we are just subtracting first from second in every way. Whether we have forward differences or these notations will be different, but what we are doing actually, we are subtracting first from second, first from second, first from second, this from this we are finding out differences of these two, everywhere. Whether we are calculating forward, backward or central, we are just subtracting first from second, 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 first from second. Okay, in such a way we are just finding out the differences. What will be the definition? Now y minus 1, y minus 2. This, now what is the difference of these two? Y minus 1, y minus 2. Okay, this is called del y minus. These are the central differences. Okay, we are using del. This del normally we use as a forward difference operator for the better understanding of this method. Here we are not using that kind of del. We are not using this del. Okay, we are using this del. Okay, definitely this will be del y minus 1. Difference of these two will be Now, what is the difference of these two? This is equivalently what we can write here. This term equivalently del y minus 1. This is del y minus 2. No, sorry. This is del y minus 2. Difference of these two. This is called del y minus 1. Differences of these two. This is called del y0. And differences of these two. This is called del y1. Okay. And this is equivalent to, actually this is equivalent to what? This is equivalent to del y. This difference is equivalent to del y 1 by 2, del y 3 by 2, del y 5 by 2, del y 7 by 2, del y 9 by 2. Okay. These are the differences of first order. Now we find out differences of second order. Now difference of these two will be del square y minus 2, and difference of these two del square y minus 1, and differences of these two del square y0. Okay. Now we calculate central differences of third order. Difference of these two. Differences of these two will be del q y minus 2, and differences of these two, that is del q y minus 1, and fourth order differences, that is differences of these two, that is del 4 y minus 2. Okay. Here this is our x0, and this line is called central line. This is called central line. We have to, this is called central line. Okay. And in all the different central differences formulae, we always use the differences this central line and above and below this central line. Okay. We always use these differences. We always, this is called central line. I am writing this term here. This is called central line. This is called central line. And in Gauss forward, Gauss backward, Stirling, Bessel's, Award, we use only these differences. Okay, corresponding to this x0. This line is called central line, and these are the, in Gauss backward formula we use differences this central line and below of this central line. When we use Gauss forward interpolation formula, we use these differences y0, del y0, del square y minus 1, del square y minus 1, and del q y minus 1, del 4 y minus 2. We use differences in this order. And when we will use Gauss backward interpolation formula, then we use these backward differences y0, del y minus 1, del y minus 1 plus del square y minus 1, del q y minus 2, del 4 y minus 2. And when we will use Stirling formula, then we use all these differences above and below this central line. This line and all these which I arrow mark, all these differences will be used in Stirling formula. Okay. So everywhere it should be very much clear to all of you. This is x0. In front of that x0 will be y0. In front of x0 will be y0. Okay. And here we have by minus 1. Here we have by minus 2, and here we have by minus 3. Here we write del square, here we write del 4, and here we write del 6. And this term, here we have del, means here we have del, and this term, that is del by 0, and here we have del and this y minus 1 here, first order. Here we write del cube and this y minus 1, and here we write del cube and this minus y minus 2. Here we have del 5 and this y minus 2, and here we have del 5 and this y minus 3. Okay, here this is the central line. This is the central line. In this way we get differences in this central line. This is same as we have here. Okay, and these are the differences below this central line. Everywhere in every question I will discuss this central line. In Gauss forward we use these differences only, and when we use Gauss backward we use differences above this central line, these differences. Okay, in this way. And in central we use all differences. Okay, we use all these differences. Now one by one we will discuss the method. Now first we will take Gauss forward interpolation formula. Gauss forward interpolation formula. Gauss forward interpolation formula. Okay, suppose this is the given set of values. Suppose the given set of values are x and y, that is x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, and suppose these are the corresponding value of function y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. Okay, and suppose here interpolated values near the center of the table. Near the center of the table means if the initial value means x0 is near the center of the table. Okay, if it is near the center of the table, then this will be the x0. And here we are using interpolation for equal interval. Here value of x are in equal interval, means difference will be second and first will be common, same. Okay, so this will be h is the difference between these two, that is this will be x0 minus h, and that will be x0 minus 2h, and this will be is called x0 plus h, and this is called x0 plus 2h. Okay, and this is the corresponding value of y. This is called y0, this is called y1, this is called y2, this is called minus 1, this is called pi minus 2. Okay, then by the Gauss, here derivation is not very much important. If you want to prove this Gauss forward central difference formula, it is very easy, and you can watch my other videos in which I will cover this topic also, derivation of Gauss forward or Gauss backward or central differences formula. It's very easy, but in this lecture I am directly taking the formula and focus on problems. Okay, if you want to see the derivation of this, then you can please watch my other videos. Then by the Gauss forward differences formula, then by the Gauss forward differences interpolation formula, we have by p is equal to by 0 plus p del y 0, that is this will be, see that this central line y0 plus p central line, and below this center we are using differences central line and below of the central line we are using these differences. Okay, y0 plus p del y0 plus p into p minus 1 upon factorial 2 del square y minus 1 plus p plus 1 p minus 1 upon factorial 3 del q y minus 1 plus p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 4 del 4 y minus 2, this is del 4 y minus 2 plus p plus 1, sorry, p plus 2 p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 5 del 5 y minus 2, and so on. Okay, here we are using differences of, this is the center line, y0 plus p del y0 plus pc1 p into p minus 1 upon factorial to del square y minus 1 plus p plus 1 c3, that is p plus 1 p minus 1 upon factorial 3 del q y minus 1 plus p plus 1 c4, that is p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 4 del 4 y minus 2 plus p plus 2 c5 del 5 y minus 2, and so on. Okay, if we have to choose the value of location. Okay, if there is confusion between for these terms, what will be del y0, del square y minus 1, del q, just you choose the, this is x0, in front of that is y0, you choose these values. You can choose the values from this location. You can directly apply the formula. Okay, here this is the values which are we will use in Gauss forward interpolation formula, and these are the values which we will use in Gauss backward interpolation formula, and all these values we will use in Stirling interpolation formula. Okay, this Gauss backward or Gauss forward or Stirling, all are useful when the interpolated value is near the center of the table. Only we will apply this formula. Okay, here what we are using, this is our central line, this is our how we can find out p. How we can find out p? P is calculation value minus initial value. What is p? Here p is x minus x0 upon h, that is calculation value in the value for which we have to find out value of function. This is called calculation value, and this is initial value. This value will be initial value, this value will be initial value. Okay, upon class entropy. Here this is our central line, x0 in front of this y0. Here we have y minus 1, here we have y minus 2, here we have, this is line, here we have del square, del 4, del 6, del y0, here we write del y minus 1, del q y minus 1, del q y minus 2, del 5 y minus 2, and del 5 y minus 3. This is our central line, and these are the differences which we will use in our Gauss forward interpolation formula. Okay, now we can, now we will discuss next Gauss backward. Before this, I think we should take one example for better understanding of this method. Now let us take an example. Using Gauss forward interpolation formula, using Gauss forward interpolation formula, find the value of $337.5 from the following table. Here data is given X and Y, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350 and 360, and corresponding values of function are 2.4914, 2.5051, 2.5185, 2.5315 and 2.5441 and 2.5563. Okay. Now here the interpolated value, we have to find out value of function when x equal to 337.5. okay, and we can see here this is near the 330 or 340. We can take any value. Okay, either we can choose x0 equal to 330 or x0 equal to 340. Suppose let us assume x0 equal to 330. Here 337.5 is near the center of the table. That's why we should apply here central differences formula, in which here we have Gauss forward, Gauss backward, and Stirling formula. And what will be P? Calculation value, that is x minus initial value upon class interval, that is calculation value is 337.5 minus initial value, that is 330, upon h means 10. Okay, this is the value of P, and what we have on solving this, we get here 0.75. okay, now we will prepare the difference table, and by the Gauss forward interpolation formula we know that, and this is the Gauss forward interpolation formula. First we will prepare the central difference table. Okay, here we write, this is suppose x0, x0 minus h and x0 minus 2h. That is, here we write 310, 320, 330, 340, 350 and 360. And corresponding value of function are here we have corresponding values of function. Okay. And one, here we have x, here we have y, here we have differences of first order, suppose differences of first order, differences of second order, central differences of third order, fourth order and fifth order. Okay. Now corresponding values of y are 2.4914, 2.5051, 2.5185, 2.5315, 2.5441, 2.5563. Okay. Now we find out simple differences. Okay, whether it is forward, backward or center, we have to subtract first from second. Differences of these two, this minus this term. What will be the differences? Here this will be differences of these two will be 0.0138. Here differences of these two will be this, and differences of these two, that is 0.0133. Differences of these two will be 0.0130, and differences of these two, that is 0.0126, and differences of these two 0.0122. Okay, these are the differences of first order. Now we calculate differences of second order, means this term minus this term. Differences of these two will be minus 0.0005. Differences of these two will be minus 0.0003. Differences of these two will be minus 0.0004, and differences of these two minus 0.0004. Next we find out differences of third order, that is 0.0002, that is minus 0.0001, and here differences of these two will be 0.0. Next we find out differences of fourth order, that is differences of these two will be minus 0.0003, and differences of these two is 0.0001, and finally we find out differences of fifth order, that is this minus this 0.0004. Okay, and here we assume this term 330 is our x0, this is our x0, and in front of this is our y0, and this line is called central line. This line is called central line, means this is our central line. This is called our central line. Okay, and this is our central line. Central line, and this is called y0, this is x0, and this is the corresponding value of y, it is called y0, and this value will be called del y0. See these differences, see here the differences. This will be del y0, del square y minus 1, del q y minus 1, del 4 y minus 2, and so on. Means this is called del y0, this term is called del square y minus 1, this is called del q y minus 1, this is called del 4 y minus 2, and this is called del 5 y minus 2. Okay, here this is the value of this is y0, and this is del y0. Here this value is del y0, this value will be del square y minus 1, that value will be del q y minus 1, this value will be del 4 y minus 2, and this value will be del 5 y minus 2. Okay, these are the values located on the central line and above and below this central line. Okay, now by the Gauss forward interpolation formula, we know that now by the Gauss forward interpolation formula. We have yp is equal to y0 plus p del y0 plus pc1 pc2, that is p minus 1 upon factorial 2 del square y minus 1 plus p plus 1 c3, that is p plus 1 p minus 1 upon factorial 3 del q y minus 3, this term, plus p plus 1 c4, that is p plus 1 p minus 1 and p minus 2 upon factorial 4 del 4 y minus 2, this term, del 4 y minus 2, and we will have here one more term, p plus 2 c5, that is p plus 2 p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 5. Here we have del 5 y minus 2. Here we get only these terms. Okay. Now what we have here, value of y0, what we have here, value of p is, we have already find out, p is 0.75, p equal to 0.75. value of y0 is, this is y0 corresponding to x0, that is 2.5185, and del y0, this del y, this is the value of del y0. Here del y0 is equal to 0.0130. This is the value of del y0. Now what is the value of del square y minus 1? This is the next term, del square y minus 1. This value is the del square y minus 1 minus 0.0003. Next we find out, next term is del q y minus 1. This value, this is del q y minus 1, that is minus 0.0001. This is the value of del q y 0. Next we find out del q y 0 y minus 1, then del q y, del 4 y minus 2, del 4 y minus 2 is, this is the value of del 4 y minus 2, that is minus 0.0003 minus 0.0003, and del 5 y minus 2, this is the value of del 5 y minus 2, that is 0.0004. Now we will apply, we will put all these values in Gauss forward interpolation formula and see what we get the answer. Now this is suppose from equation 1. This is suppose from equation 1. Now putting, now from 1, putting all values of p y0, del y0, del square y minus 1, del q y minus 2, del 4 y minus 2, del 5 y minus 2 in equation 1. Then what we get here? Y equal to y0. Y0 means 2.5185 plus p del y0. P is 0.75. 0.75 del y0. Del y0 means 0.0130 plus p into p minus 1, that is 0.75 into 0.75 minus 1, 0.75 minus 1 upon factorial 2. Factorial 2 means 2. And here we have del square y minus 1. Del square y minus 1 is minus 0.0003 minus 0.0003, okay, plus p plus 1, that is 0.75 plus 1, this is plus sign, 0.75 plus 1 and 0.75 p plus 1 p minus 1, that is 0.75 and 0.75 minus 1 upon factorial 3. Factorial 3 means 6 into del q y minus 3. What is del q y minus? Del q y minus del q y minus 1. This is not 3, this is 1. See here, this is del q y minus 1. What is the value of del q y minus 1? Del q y minus 1 is minus 0.0001 plus p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 4, therefore del 4 y minus 2, that is 0.75 plus 1, 0.75, 0.75 minus 1, 0.75 minus 2 upon factorial 4. Factorial 4 means 24 and del 4 y minus 2. Del 4 y minus 2 is minus 0.0003 and next term p plus 2 c5, that is p plus 2 p plus 1 p minus 1 p minus 2 upon factorial 5 del 5 y minus 2, that is 0.75 plus 2, 0.75 plus 1, 0.75, 0.75 minus 1, 0.75 minus 2 upon factorial 5. Factorial 5 means 5 4 is 20, 3 is 62, 120. 120 into del 5 y minus 2. This is 0.0004. Okay. Now on solving all these terms one by one, what we get when we solve these terms, what we get here? First term is 2.5185. Second term will be 9.75 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Third term will be 2.8125 into 10 to the power minus 5. Next term will be 5.46 we have to solve this term by using calculator. 10 to the power minus 6 minus 5.1269531 into 10 to the power minus 6 plus 3.7597656 into 10 to the power minus 6. On solving all these terms, 2.5282822. This is our final answer. That is y equal to 2.52883 when we round up this. Okay, x equal to 337.5. Definitely this value will be in between of these two, 2.5185 and 2.5315. At 2 we have 2.5283, and this is the final answer. Okay, I think Gauss forward interpolation formula is clear to Gauss forward interpolation formula is clear to all of you. If you have any queries regarding this video lecture, then please comment on comment box if you have any queries. And if you feel this video lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe this channel. Okay, this will be a great motivation for me to prepare more videos. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day, and Bharat Mata ki Jai. And these are the some images. You can see the images of my today's lecture. This is first page. Okay, this is the image of second page. This is the third page, and this is the fourth page. And you can take a screenshot of these pages for better understanding of this method. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day, and Bharat Mata ki Jai.